Hi guys, we're out to see this 2 litre Insignia. It's a 2012 Insignia. Service now light's coming on, which we know to be the engine management light, and it's losing power occasionally. So let's hop in and have a look. So the first thing I've done is I've pulled out the top dont. And as you can see, this is the one that we're worried about here. This is the engine control module. We've got fuel rail pressure sensor, circuit high voltage. So the way that a pressure sensor works is that it's a transducer, and what it does is it converts pressure into voltage. So when it's saying that it's got too much voltage, it actually means it's got too much pressure, if that makes any sense. So we've got fuel rail pressure sensor up, and you can see that it's got stupid amounts of pressure in the fuel rail. So you can get this up. And that is just way out of range. So something I've done is I've taken this shrouding off here. In order to do that, I've had to take the plug out, and what that's done is actually reset the pressure sensor. So as you can see, it's gone back down to 20 bars of pressure, between 0 and 20 bars of pressure. Voltage has stayed the exact same. So we actually know the electrical side of this is perfectly fine, but the pressure side of it isn't. But we're going to double check that electrical side anyway. So I've hopped over to E3 Technical and got on their smart diagnostic setup, and I've checked to see what pins I have to test for what. So I've got my negative lead on the battery negative on the ground, and I've got my positive side, and it's back probed into the supply side of the switch, of the sensor, sorry. That should be a 5-volt reference, and as you can see, we're getting that perfectly. Now we've gone onto the pin side of the switch here, or sorry, the sensor here, and again that's on battery negative, and that should be reading between 0 and 2 volts. You just see 0.1 volt is perfect. So that being said, we know that we've got power and ground coming through there. We can see that we've got a good signal coming through, so we know that signal wire is fine. On this occasion it just looks like the pressure sensor is gone.